Alright, so today, dyno tuning C6 Corvette. C6 Corvette, pretty stock intake header exhaust. It's a drift car, sees all the slides. It's on a Haltech Rebel LS and an IC7 dash. So if you want to see what that's like, click the link below. I have a link to the Rebel LS that's used in this car, the IC7 that we use in this car. And if you buy it from us, I'll give you the tune file for this car. So we're getting ready to go to the dyno with it, and we're gonna see how much power that it makes from the base file. And this is the same tune file that I'll give you with every one of these that you purchase. So it's a proven combo. Yeah.
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 We'll do something.
The dash. But
For example,
lock it and unlock it,
which button is
because the
it
alarm will
on what? I mean the keypad, keypad, wipers, keypad.
Where?
I guess I see you boys over there.
Right here?
Yeah, the only guys you can feel.
Oh, okay.
All right, you guys ready to start this thing up? Not that one. I think it's this one.
Let's get some.
So we just started up the car. About to head to the dyno. Let's go. Hey. So let's see what this makes. Hopefully it makes over 400. Made 398 on the stock computer. Let's see what it makes on the Rebel. Drives pretty smooth on the stock, like throttle body and like all of that shit. Hey, Marrao, you know if we got a full load, there's nitrous in the bottle?
Yes.
Oh man, that's no good. Sorry, bro, don't have a horn. Yeah, I would definitely say if you have a C6 Corvette, like the Rebel, like just plugs in and just works, and like this shit's pretty nice. Not even gonna lie. You don't have to really configure a lot. Like, out of the box, this shit is like nice. And like with the factory throttle body, it like works well. Like this drivability is fucking great. Okay, so we gotta wait for the one car to unload off the dyno. Today we're using a hub dyno. It's a dyno pack. I really like it. It's way better than like the hub. I guess like not the hub, the rollers for spinning, but like at this power level, it's not. I don't think it's gonna spin too much. Even with the nitrous, it won't be like too bad. But the hub is just nice overall to load, especially on like the Haltech. You get to just load the cell and then press up, and it'll make more horsepower, like less horsepower. And I'll show you when we go like start doing it. All right, so we got to push this GTR out of the way. Where's the GTR? Lots of GTRs here. GTR moves, and we load it up on the dyno.
That's the first I ever seen it. Left-hand drive. That's why I thought you were getting in the wrong seat.
I don't know. I guess maybe wrong country, maybe.
Ooh, I want one of these so bad.
You know, it's for sale.
Yeah.
This one, yeah.
That one's too.
All right, so car is moved off the dyno, so we're gonna go ahead and jump inside. Right. Let's take this out of gear. Power on. We honestly don't have to wait for the Haltech to turn on because the ECU's on, but I'll show you how it goes. We didn't add a splash screen either. Alright, so we're gonna pop this on the dyno. And power off.
É que a forma dele resolver o problema é com a maquita.
Mais ou menos. O importante é resolver.
And this is how the hub dyno works. Hub bolts onto here to here. It slides right in, and then see this locks into place here. All right, let's go see what we baseline at, guys.
Where's the hub for?
There.
I never done these.
Oh, I got you. I'll help you.
That's wrong. It's Marrao.
Ma.
Right there on the door.
M-A-R.
Marrao. Marrao.
So this is how you guys set up a dyno pack. Click OK. So now we got to put in the gear ratios. I don't think there's a C6 on here. There might be. Alright, so since it's not there, we got to manually go find it. So let's go find it on the internet. Alright, so I put in the gear ratios, and on this car, T56, 342, rear gear, 1-to-1 is in fourth, so we're going to be doing fourth gear pulls. So you always tell them on the dyno if you're doing fourth gear pulls on any dyno, if you just look up the gear ratio for the car, and whatever it says for one, so it's 1-to-1 gear, and that's your dyno pull gear. So, can't open the door, so we got to take the roof off. About to deuce a hazard, this shit. Hey Marilla, can you turn on the
Tom, GSR training.
That's all.
Calling.
Oh, he's calling? I'll call Tom back. Tom, I'll call you back, bro. If you see the video, I called you back. Press on the back of the dyno, on the back of the box. It does on the face file, y'all. It asked me to reboot it, so.
Okay. It goes all the way to 400.
That's the port.
Oh. Oh, 386, yes. Yeah.
Not too bad.
But why is it dropping now and then, though?
Oh, because it started pulling out timing for knock. It started pulling out some of the knock from the side. Alright, so I'm taking out a little bit of correction for air temp around 120. This car will probably get around there anyways, so I want to make sure timing is good there, and then from there I can minus like 1, 2, 3 degrees, whatever I feel like. Probably gonna be 2 to 3. And then we're gonna turn off the knock control since it's pulling out some timing. So I mean, these sensors to really just add more threshold to it so it doesn't tag it.
You want to see the exhaust? You want to see the exhaust?
Oh, did you record it?
Nah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, yeah, please. So air temp is 130. By the end of the pool, we should be around 120. But if it doesn't come down, I need to go add a fan to the front. Just being a little lazy here. So the dyno pack, you just drop it straight into fourth gear. You don't need to fucking drive or anything. Oh, nice. Picked up some power.
395.
Yeah. So I ate the 1 degree of timing. Hey.
You want to put a fan?
Yeah, we can put a fan. It's my first time using the dyno.
Crazy backdrop, bro.
Yeah?
The skyline is like sitting perfect right here.
Okay. Yo, nigga, maybe we're gonna be famous on this shit.
Yep.
I had to turn off the long-term fuel trim for the idle. You heard that shit was idling. Woo! Like a stock car, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I dropped in 1 more degree of timing. We're at 395 now, so maybe we'll pick up another like couple horsepower, maybe we won't, but fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out, boy.
Okay, maybe we get somewhere. So on the OEM ECU, we only made 410, so we're at 411 now. So I don't know. I think this Rebel might be a solid play for somebody, you know? All right, guys. So this is day 2 of going to tune Mahone's C6 Corvette on the Haltech Rebel. He had a couple problems. So today we get to finish up the dyno session and spray the 100 shot of nitrous and see what it does. Maybe we'll get 100 horsepower out of it. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Hopefully, right? But let's go see. We're on our way to the dyno now, so see how this goes. All right, guys, we're in Corvette. Pop in a neutral. Works like a regular Corvette. Now we're gonna power on the Haltech stuff. See what it's like on a cold start. It's pretty cold outside. It's maybe not pretty cold, but it's like 60 degrees. You don't need to wait for it to boot up, but see that 83 degrees. Oh, we gotta fix that. It's too rich. See, wideband came on and it fixed itself. Gotta fix the fueling there. The steering wheel here. Pop it on. Hard to do this with one hand. Two hands, one hand. Yeah. I'm here for good.
Where are those party tricks?
That right here, that I'm telling you, that's a party trick. If your girl don't know about this, you're not doing it right. You're not a real mechanic.
Yep.
See that?
Yep.
It's all in the
That's
margin.
what I'm fucking saying.
Trust the Haltech so much, I don't need to watch it. I'm just kidding. Don't be dumb. I would watch it.
I'm ready.
All right, guys. We're going for a second pool. We added 2 degrees of timing. Let's see what it does.
This is a third pull that we're doing right now.
All right, we gotta wait for the model to warm up.
Ta-da!
So, getting ready to spray some nitrous. We fixed they fixed the wiring with the car that was telling the nitrous to command on and off whenever it wasn't being commanded with the nitrous enabled. So now we fixed that, and now we're gonna turn on the nitrous, hit it with the 100 shot, and see what it does. It didn't really take anything more from 24 to 24 degrees, 24 to 26 degrees of timing. So I just yanked that right back out. I knew it wasn't going to, but since I'm on the dyno, I figured I'd test and watch the exhaust and monitor it knock, and let's see what it does.
All right, so this is ready.
You ready?
I got my headphones. No, there's no none. I don't see anything.